Yo, his hands and feet on earth. When you fall, he'll be by your side to lift you up, 'cause he's your hands and feet in a place full of pain. Dust yourself, give a smile. Yo, his hands and feet on earth. When you fall, he'll be by your side to lift you up, 'cause he's your hands and feet.
Marriage-wise. So I'll just ask the cards. She's going to end up with somebody very successful. Somebody who doesn't have a lot of money, but somebody who will gain recognition in their life. So it tells me that Maria is going to end up with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and I'd say that is their sun sign. I feel that this person has a water sun and a fire moon. Very dynamic individual, highly sensitive, well-travelled, and somebody presently who watches Maria a lot. So somebody who is deeply in love with Maria. And I feel that Maria is quite sociable, so Maria could have met this person at a social event in the past, because this is a person that watches Maria quite closely. I wouldn't even say closely, but he admires her very much. I feel he just admires her very much. It's like he can't get enough of her beauty. And he shows a great sense of loyalty towards her. I also feel they will be travelling together eventually, because he will be very successful at his creative endeavour. He will also be recognised for what he does. So that tells me he will be somebody who is very attractive, has dark eyes, is a water sign, I'd say Pisces, most likely. He'd be Pisces or Cancer, but not Scorpio. And as the fire sign goes, I feel he would be more Leo. This is somebody who Maria would be attracted back to. So she would be willing to develop a relationship with this person. Maria's future husband is not a cheat, but is a lover boy. And I feel that coincides with his lifestyle. Where he undertakes creative pursuits. And socialises a lot. Of course, at the moment, it says that he's by himself because he's self-isolating. I feel that Marie's future husband has dark hair. And he wears one of those long-sleeved, he likes to wear long-sleeved, tight-fitting cotton shirts. That's what I see. So he is very stylish. He has had a lot of lovers in his past. But he's also had this background where he's gone from relationship to relationship, or love affair to a love affair, because I don't feel he's had anything serious. I feel that he is a real playboy, but not in a bad way, in a very good way, because he's very upright in character. He's not sleazy. I feel though there could be a third party interest in that he has a lot of women interested in him. The other issue is that he's very dedicated to his travel and his creative pursuits. And that will always be a distraction in the relationship, in the marriage. This is a person that wears their heart on their sleeve but can be very strong-willed. So I feel that he would look on Maria as the angel in his life. They could have a passionate, very passionate liaison. That's how the relationship starts off. So they could have something like a one-night stand, or be very flirtatious with one another one night because they meet at night. It's also somebody Maria knows of from her past, possibly. Somebody she's aware of or has met before, but probably hasn't established anything with. And this relationship will be born of a great sense of loyalty. It's a strong soulmate connection. And they will be together for a lifetime. This is not a relationship that will ever break up. But I feel in the past, because this energy is very present, I feel in the past this person has been in and out of Maria's life, quite possibly. There won't be any divorce, but there will be situations where they're separated, where they can't be together, because he's highly independent because of that fire element in his chart, but also he travels a lot. And I feel also when things are running normally, we don't have the restrictions of the current environment, Maria also enjoys travel. And I feel they'll be well suited to one another simply from the perspective that Maria must have a lot of fire in her chart and water, because I can't see how this energy would suit her on an astrological level unless there was a lot of those elements in her chart. But he also has some air elements there as well in his chart, I feel. So this is definitely a heavenly soulmate. I do not feel that Maria will be with her twin, but Maria will definitely be with a heavenly soulmate, and he's omnipresent. He's around her. She could have even noticed him watching her or admiring her. It's more like an admiration than a watcher. You know, it's not weird. So the person she'll end up with will be very caring, very sensitive, creative, well recognized. That's one thing about the person that Maria will end up with. He will be a recognized person, somebody very popular or somebody that has fame attached to him. He'll be a traveller, well-travelled. This is an energy that wants to do things with their partner. So they'll have a very active social life, particularly a nighttime social life. So they must enjoy going to entertainment venues together at night, but more creative type venues. So that to me is like theatre, cinema, even art shows, because he's highly creative. I don't feel this is a person that has property though. That's the thing. He doesn't have property, but he has the potential to make a lot of money. So I feel that their life together will be very transient. They'll travel around together a lot because they will experience the world together, and there's no heartbreak in this marriage. It will just be pure love and happiness, especially on Maria's part. Maria will be very happy with him because she will feel that level of compatibility, and their world is just going to expand. They'll have one child, but she'll always be competing with his creative pursuits, for one, and there are a lot of I feel he'll have a lot of girlfriends from his past, and she'll feel that's a little bit of a distraction, but there's no cheating. It's just that he's a popular guy. But they will be living overseas eventually in their marriage.